What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Look what we went back and got. Another Penske truck. I actually won't be driving it much. Roman's gonna be driving it. And I'm gonna go in our day cab and we're gonna go to South Carolina. We're gonna go to Greenville, South Carolina, reload in North Carolina. So what we're gonna do is Roman's gonna hop in this. I'm gonna hop in our 388. And the reason is, you get charged when you have a rental. You get charged by the mile and the day, but you get charged by the mile. So for the long run, it's better using our truck. You know, it'll be more affordable that way if we run this one local and run our day cab out on the road this week. So I might just stretch out across the seats to sleep tomorrow night. So we'll see, or tonight actually. But yeah, here's the rental, man. 2024 Cascadia. You know, the other Penske truck that we had a couple weeks ago, that thing was, to be quite honest, that thing was horrible. It was an older one, and the automatic, the transmission, the thing was just not nice. It didn't ride nice at all. This one drives like a Cadillac, I'm telling you. Automatic, drives like an absolute Cadillac. I would love to take it to South Carolina, but I'll do what the boss tells me to. So he says take the Pete, leave this one for Roman. And poor Roman, man, he's getting jerked around. You know, we're using his truck. He keeps having to hop out of his truck and I get in it, and we're putting in, you know, part days, or I don't know, working nights trying to get everything figured out. But we're making it work, you know. Extremely frustrating without my truck, but I'm gonna try to keep you guys updated like I said I would. And I went by the shop this morning back there at Jerry Martin Repair, the guys that are rebuilding my truck. That thing is still sitting outside, man. Like, what is going on? This is October, what is today, the 6th? It's a Monday. They're already a month late, and they did not start on that truck. And I kept calling in the last while, and you know, they're, I don't know, pulling one on me over the phone saying, oh yeah, they're starting on it today, and it's whatever. I'm done with it. I told Sam, I said, I went by there this morning and the truck's still sitting outside. You know, it's been there for a month already. They said they're starting on it on the 9th of September, and it's October the 6th. He said he's going to go over there today and he's going to tell them, either you start on it now, I'm coming back in the morning. If that thing's not in the shop, we're pooling it and we're taking it up to Lit. It's another guy that works on Cummins. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, if you want to skip on to the trucking, feel free to fast forward it. But like I said, this video is going to be loading up curbs, going to Greenville, South Carolina with the piggyback in the trailer, and then reloading kiln dried lumber in North Carolina, bringing that back to the 717 here in Lancaster County. So hope you guys enjoy the video. But first of all, those of you that have been affected by Hurricane Helene, man, I tell you, my family and I, you know, and the boys, we pray for you guys every night. I can't imagine what people are going through. My brother was texting me because I wanted to cruise down with him with this load, and he said he's not even doing his normal run because the one place in Black Mountain that he used to deliver to, you know, he can't even deliver to. So, you know, it's just unbelievable what's going on down there. And there was about 10 guys from our church that went down over the weekend, took four-wheelers and different things to try to, they were connected with a guy down there. They're trying to reach some of these places that nobody's going to, you know. The media is just broadcasting the cities and Asheville and things like that, and there's so many nooks and crannies in those mountains where nobody's helping. People are missing. So they went down with a trailer full of stuff, a couple of ATVs, and they're connected with a guy down there. They're going to be up in the boonies trying to just clean up rubble, find people, whatever. I don't know. So anyway, prayers up to those people, man. I really can't imagine, you know, trying to put myself in that position of losing everything. I can't even imagine. It's crazy. But anyway, we're going to be heading down just, you know, Greenville's just south of Asheville, really. Just south of Asheville, directly south of Henderson, Asheville. So we'll see if we can find any, you know, places that were hit. I kind of doubt it. I mean, we'll be off, you know, we'll just be on the interstates for the most part. So anyway, thanks for tuning back into this video, guys. I do appreciate it. So hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Stay tuned. So Roman should be back any minute, and then I got the tarps ready here, so as soon as he gets back, we'll load up the tarps on the trailer so we don't forget that. So I'm not pulling my regular trailer, you know, it's going to be the piggyback and the other flatbed. So I got the bungees, tarps ready. And I took a few minutes to wash the trailer for Roman. Get it nice and clean for him. It was a little dirty from all the rain last week. So we got that cleaned up. And I'm also probably going to wash the truck real quick. I don't know, when he gets back. He ran a little bit of rain this morning, so it's going to be beautiful all week the way it looks. So got the washer ready as well, bucket of soap. So as soon as he gets back, put the tarps on, fill it with fuel, wash it real quick, and then we'll head south. All right, guys, we got her loaded up, and we got the truck cleaned up too. Roman got back, helped me wash the truck up real quick because it's been so dirty from all the rain last week. So got her nice and shined up. Curbs loaded up, only 8 skids. We got the tarps on the back here, piggyback, because we're going to need that to unload it. So yeah, 120 curbs. Let's head to Greenville, South Carolina. So we got about 10 hours to Greenville, South Carolina. It's about exactly 10 hours, or right around there at least. So we'll get down there in the middle of the night sometime, and I was hoping to unload tonight, you know, be there by 9 o'clock, but that ain't gonna happen. It's gonna be more like in the middle of the night. So you know, it is what it is. We'll just have to wait till first thing tomorrow morning to unload it, and then we'll go get our reload and head on back. Strasburg Railroad. So if you're in Lancaster County, come get yourself a train ride through Amish Country here, and check out the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania. Over there they do the train rides. Got all the old trains sitting over here in the yard. It's a nice place to go to. Nice place to visit. Up ahead, what they got there? A brewing company. And then up here you got the Choo Choo Barn, which is I think it's the largest model train display around. I'm not sure, something like that. But that's a cool place to take your kids as well. A lot of nice stuff to see here in Lancaster County. Once we get through Lancaster here, it should be smooth sailing for the most part. We might hit a little bit of traffic in Charlotte, but I think by the time we get to Charlotte, you know, it's already, oh yeah, we'll be fine. We won't even hit much traffic going through there, so it should be a nice peaceful ride down there, you know. here. It's only about, well, I would have to do the math, probably 30,000 pounds, something like that. Guys, we made it to Interstate 81 here. Take this all the way down to Interstate 77. Take that down to 85. Nice oversized load there. The number on the paper, you know, let him know what the deal is, and he just acted like he didn't know much of anything. Had some kind of heavy accent, couldn't understand him well, but he's like, yeah, he's like, okay. I said, I'm coming early tomorrow morning, first thing, very early. Oh, okay. And this was a California number, so I don't know what to expect. Nobody's there, I'll just set them off to the side somewhere. Nice note truck over there, northbound. Just getting into West Virginia here. We're gonna head on into the Welcome Center. Here, head into the rest area, check all the straps. Make sure we're good, which everything should be good, you know. It's just a couple of skid units, and I highly doubt if any of the straps came loose or anything, but we'll stop and we'll stop.
Thank you, bud. I know we got a lane restriction coming up.
We'll stop and check them out here, just make sure everything's still looking good. Looking good, so we're gonna keep on trucking. All the straps pretty much stayed tight. There was a few of them that I, you know, cranked another notch, but yeah, everything's looking pretty good and staying in place, so we're gonna keep on rolling. Should be down there around I don't know, pretty late, you know, middle of the night. 12 o'clock, 12:30. If all goes well here. Turn the crock pot on, plugged it in. Got a little chili soup for dinner later on. Usually takes about an hour to warm up, something like that. So get to have some chili soup in the crock pot here, thanks to my wife. Just a spectacular evening. Beautiful skies tonight. just gone through Harrisonburg, Virginia here, through the Shenandoah Valley. And yeah, I mean, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. By the time I get down, it's obviously going to be dark. And probably be unloading in the dark. And so I'll probably see you guys up at the lumber yard. It's kiln dried lumber, so it'll be a tarp load, all that good stuff. So yeah, we'll drive the rest of the way, try to get some sleep here in the day cab, and then we'll load up tomorrow and stop somewhere for fuel, maybe at the Loves off of 29. We'll stop for fuel, grab a shower, food, and drive on home. So yeah, we're gonna drive the rest of the way. We'll see you guys in the morning. Okay guys, well, it is the next day and made it here to reload. Said we just got to swing up here, turn left, and park in the center here to get loaded. Swinging left, get centered, that way they can get to both sides with the lift and they'll get us loaded. All right, so it's a full load of 14s. He said there's 21 packs or something, which is heavy. But I got the day cab with the piggyback, which is about the same amount of weight as my truck with the flatbed. So yeah, we'll get the dunnage spread out. They're gonna load 18 packs up and then see what it weighs. So we'll go from there. There we go. We got all 20 packs on there. Sags a little bit in the back with that piggyback, of course, but what are you gonna do? So we got all 20 packs on. We're gonna go out front, get the paperwork, and then head outside of the gates to get her tarped. That way we're out of the way. Other trucks need to come in. got the first tarp on. Grabbed a drink of water, ready to put the second one on. I got my strap there on the first tarp, so let's get the second one on and we can be out of here. All right, folks, she is all loaded up and ready to go. I wiped the tires down real quick before we head north, but tarp job turned out pretty good. We got 2 extra packs in the middle there, so that makes a step in the front and back, but all went well. I was interested to come here because this is a Culpeper location, and I wanted to see if it's as good as their main location and, you know, up at Fredericksburg, but boy, they didn't disappoint. They had me loaded in 15 minutes with 2 lifts. I definitely was not disappointed. So I think we're ready to go. Let's head north. Everything went good with the tarping, and we're going to drive up to Reidsville, North Carolina, probably hit the Loves there, grab fuel and a shower and food, head the rest of the way home. I think I can make it to there. I'm not sure. I might be pushing it a little bit as far as fuel's concerned, and I don't want to run out of fuel. You know, I don't want to be that guy. But no, I think we can make it there. And I got a Love's card, so I know if I get fuel there, I get a free shower at least. And I feel like I could use a shower. So we'll cruise on up to Reidsville, up there off of 58. Grab us a shower, fuel, and some food. I think they got a Chester's chicken there or something, or a pizza joint. I don't know. I know they got food there other than a McDonald's or a Wendy's, so, you know, we should be good to go. This road's a little narrow. I think I'm kind of taking a shortcut, get up to 421, but I've done it before, so, you know, we're good to go. And the roads are okay. Yeah, give me the scenic route up to the interstate. done this month so far. Tell you, it just hasn't worked out. I mean, I've been trying to get it done weekends, and you know, it's just not working out. I mean, people are busy, and a lot of guys, when they are at home then Saturdays with their families, you know, they don't really want to be doing truck stuff. So yeah, it's just, I mean, I'm trying to make it work, but you know, it might be another week or so until I get an interview video out. It's just haven't been getting it done. I got about, what is it, 4 guys right now on deck, excuse me, that are willing to do an interview, but we just gotta find time where it works for both of us, you know. So we'll get it done here in October. I just don't know when. Just don't know when. Here to Reedsville, up off of 29 here. I was thinking 158, but yeah, it's 29. I've been to this place multiple times. I've had you guys in here before already. Pretty nice loves. Smaller one. Like they got a McDonald's, a Chester's Chicken, and a Subway in there, so maybe we'll get us a sub. I don't think there's really any restaurants around here. We got a couple motels, little 3 gas stations, but not really anywhere good to eat except for the truck stop here. So we'll call that good enough, I reckon. Grab some fuel, then I'll probably just pull along the side there out of everybody's way and go take a shower. we got the fuel pumping. Take a walk around the truck. Everything's looking good on the tarps. I'll check the straps yet too before I head out. But first we'll get the fuel pumped and pull out of the way and you know, go in and grab some food and a shower after we're done pumping fuel here. I had a good chat with this guy here with the heavy haul trailer to the right. Yeah, we had a good chat. He was liking the visor on this truck. He wanted to know which visor I have on because he's thinking of putting one. He wants to put one like this on his. So, yep, we had a good chat. A lot of good folks still in the industry, you know. All right, I'm just gonna stay right there, right beside the cat scale. People can still get through here. That way we're not taking up a space out there. So we'll get our fuel receipt and get a shower and all that. I seen him roll in here, and man, that truck was loud. But yeah, this is a pretty nice place to stop. Nice clean loves, clean showers. Gets full at night though. 70620. There we go. Lock is broken. I had not used my Love's card for a while, and I guess it wasn't active or something, but she gave me a free shower anyway because I bought fuel. So, and by the way, I was look at that, it's always clean here. I went to get my backpack, my little backpack that I bring with me, and I can't find it, so put my dirty clothes back on, I guess. I don't know. I just want a shower to clean up and freshen up, because, yeah, just to feel refreshed, you know. So I guess we'll put our dirty clothes back on again. Not ideal. The only thing I can think of is I left it at the shop, you know, and I'm not in my regular truck, so I don't know. Things are just chaotic when you're not in your regular truck. You forget where you put stuff, and you forget to transfer stuff over, but hey, we're dealing with it, you know. All right, got a coffee, some chicken tenders, wedges. Grab some beef jerky yet and drink. So, fountain drink, coffee, chicken tenders, beef jerky. Does that sound like a healthy truck stop options or no? I thought they have a Subway here. I was gonna get me a good sub, but I guess not. That's what it said on the trucker path. Look at that fancy bus, goodness. Or RV, I meant to say. Oh, we're just nicely tucked away over here. Gonna get her fired up and head on north. We got a nice helping there of chicken tenders, a biscuit, potato wedges. That ought to taste pretty good. I didn't eat breakfast or lunch. I had a granola bar and an apple today, so, which doesn't hurt me anything, by the way. So anyway, I'm gonna mount the camera on the outside here and we're gonna get out of here. that camera angle? Yay, nay? It works, but to mount it on the stack on my truck, I don't have the shields with the hand on, so I can't really mount it there. But I was gonna have the camera on there for longer, you know, once we merge onto the highway, and it started tilting back. I guess I didn't have it clamped on right, and I was like, whoa! I quick opened my window and grabbed it off of there because I don't want to lose this camera yet. You know, I lost my 360 camera, but an update on that, I ordered another one, so I gotta go pick it up tomorrow when I get back. Gotta go pick it up at Best Buy. So I did get another 360 camera. I got an Insta360, so we'll be able to get some good 360 footage again. And tomorrow morning we're going to be delivering this, and then we're going to get a load of lumber while we're down there, and then I'm going to be heading out of the country for a week or so. So I'm going to be down in Nicaragua for 6 days. I think it's a 6-day trip, something like that. If the weather holds out. You know, this Hurricane Milton is supposed to hit Florida, is it tomorrow or Thursday? And our layover is in Miami, so I don't know, man. We'll see how everything works out, but I don't know how that's all gonna go. Because we're flying out early Thursday morning out of Philly, going to Miami, so we'd be there like right when it's supposed to hit the west side of Florida, which would be, you know, Sarasota, Tampa. It's supposed to hit there around 1 a.m. and we're going to be getting to Miami around 7, so it's going to be like moving right through there. So I don't know, guys, we'll see how it all pans out. Also, guys, another thing I want to talk to you about here while we're cruising along. This morning, the place where I delivered those curbs, that was a strange situation. The guy that bought the curbs that I was communicating with, he was from California. Alright, and he had a heavy, I would say, Indian accent or something like that. It sounded like an Indian accent. Very, very heavy accent. Alright, so I'm like, okay. This goes to an apartment complex. So I'm like, okay, well, they're probably redoing the driveway, and I get there. Yep. Repaved the driveway. Great, so they need new curbs, right? Alright, cool. I get there, and I noticed right away, like, this was first thing in the morning, you know, and I noticed there was, you know, people from out of country. They were all coming out of all these apartments and going out to the road, waiting on rides, waiting on the bus, and there was just vehicles in and out, in and out, in and out, guys picking up other guys, and it was all foreigners, you know, it's all, I would say, you know, people from Central South America is what it looked like. And I don't know, the whole situation was just weird because I think it was migrant housing. I mean, I don't know if the government was running this thing or if this guy from California, I don't know, but the whole thing was just strange. And those apartments, man, those apartments were nasty. I mean, looked like they wouldn't have been used for a while, like they would have been abandoned for a while, and then, you know, the government or whoever's doing this, you know, took over the place and is now housing immigrants. You know, that's, I mean, honestly, I think that's what it was. But like the curtains, the curtains were all brown, the AC units were nasty, and the windows were nasty. Like the buildings were disgusting, but they were these little apartment units. There wasn't that many of them, and there were so many people in them things, man. I tell you, people were pouring out of that place, you know, for work. You know, everybody was leaving for work, and it was all, you know, people from Central America and stuff. But yeah, the whole thing was just weird. And then the guy texts me, he's like, did somebody show up? I'm like, no. So he says, well, just start unloading it. But anyway, after a while, Spanish guy showed up and, you know, helped me out. But you can speak good English and stuff. But yeah, it's just, it was just weird. The whole thing felt weird, you know what I mean? It's just fishy. But, you know, I know this is going on all over the place in cities, not only cities, but towns and all over the place. But yeah, the whole situation was just kind of strange. So I was kind of glad to get out of there. Some of y'all been asking, what engine do we have in here? Well, it's a 2009 Peterbilt 388, and it's got a Cat C15A cert in it. So it was deleted, so it's emissions free, but it is an 09. Yeah, with the Cat C15A cert. So that's what it's got in it. When I jump in all these different trucks here, sometimes I forget to tell you guys, you know, what engine they have, but that's what this one's got. 2009 Peterbilt 388, short hood, you know, 388, Cat C15A cert, fully deleted. Bugs all over the windshield, my goodness. Back up here on Interstate 81, and yeah, I got to talk to Sam, got a little update on the truck to see what's going on there, see if he took it out of Jerry Martin Repair there, just because we're tired of waiting. So got a report from him, and I'll wait until we get back to the shop here later on tonight. And here at the end of this video, I will get you guys up to date on that and let you know what we're doing, because the truck is still not rebuilt. They hadn't even started on it. So yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit back at the shop, and we'll discuss all this nonsense. Well, we made it back. And anyway, here's the deal on the truck. So I've been kind of just giving you guys bits and pieces and kept telling you, oh, it's going to be done, blah, blah. So I'm just going to give you the whole rundown. Maybe you're a new subscriber and you don't know what's going on. So I'm going to give you the full rundown. So we took my truck back, or scheduled it, back in August. We scheduled it to get the engine rebuilt, and we scheduled it for September the 9th. That's when they said they want it back there. So they said September 9th we'll start on it, bring it back, we'll get started. All right, September 9th comes around. We take it back there, we have it there first thing in the morning, and oh great, they're gonna get started right away, right? All is well. Well, I go almost past there to go home to my house from the shop. So I was like, okay, just to keep an eye on things, I'm gonna keep, you know, swinging in that way, go a little bit out around just to keep an eye on the truck, see if they got started. So I kept swinging in there, you know, after September the 9th, and the truck's just sitting there. People are texting me, oh, your truck's still sitting outside, they didn't start on it. And so after 2 weeks of that, seeing the truck sitting outside, and obviously they're not working on it, I'm like, okay, this is enough of this. So I stop in, right? I stop in, I'm like, hey guys, like, what's going on here? Oh, well, we'll get started on it next week. You know, I'm like, oh, jeez, okay. A week from now on Tuesday, okay, whatever. I said, the thing's been here for almost 3 weeks already, like, let's go. So they tell me they're going to start on the following Tuesday. And so I call them up. That following Tuesday comes around, I call them up, you know. I'm like, hey, you're going to start on the truck? Are you started on it yet? What's the deal? Oh, yeah, he's about ready to start it up and get it in here, which was a straight up lie because they never even worked on the truck. But anyway, long story short, I started, you know, I went by there this past weekend again after it sitting there for a month, you know, and them saying they're starting on it and all this nonsense. I go by again and I see it still sitting outside, you know, and at that point I'm, you know, I'm trying not to go crazy. And so I call Sam, I'm like, dude, you got to do something about it. Like, that's enough of this. I mean, we've been renting trucks and then we're renting, you know, when we were renting the Kenworth, that one broke and trying to use a day cab to do everything, and our truck is just sitting there and these guys don't even care about us. Like, I'm like, something got to be done. So yesterday morning, which is Monday morning, Sam's like, okay, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to see what's up. Well, he calls me up. I was down in North Carolina this morning, and he calls me up. He's like, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to tell them that if they don't start working on it right away, you know, I'm pulling it out. He went over there and was like, hey, you know, this enough of this nonsense. He took the truck. Sindel is going to be doing the rebuild now. And they can't do it until the 28th, which is another 2 weeks. So October 28th, now I trust Sindel. They're going to actually get it done. Like, I might sound kind of dramatic, and I try not to be that way, but man, you know, say you're going to do rebuild somebody's truck, and you know, you got to understand that when that truck's out of commission, you know, it's not making money, obviously, right? So I just think that the whole thing was just disrespect from them. I mean, I just felt, you know, we just felt disrespected. It's like, if you don't want to do it or you don't have time to do it, then just tell us. You can't let our truck sit there for an entire month before you do anything and then still not even care and just like shrug us off. You know, it's just like, man, I can tell you one thing. Even if I buy my own truck, I will not be going there again. There's plenty of other guys around that do the same thing and are a lot more professional, but you know, I don't want to rip them, but I'm just going to tell you guys how it is. So, yeah, the truck's going back on the 28th. It's going over to Sindel. They're going to do the rebuild. In the meantime, the truck is here again. Sam brought it back. So I'm going to be using it somewhat for, you know, local deliveries, I guess. I'm going to be taking it tomorrow morning to deliver this load of kiln dried and picking up a load of lumber in Oxford. So we're going to be using it somewhat. Me and my buddy Wilmer are going to be at the Touch a Truck event back at Oregon Dairy, October 19th, which is next Saturday. So if you want to see the truck, it'll be there. Not with a rebuild, but, you know, it'll be there leaking a little bit of oil. But no, it's going to be around for that. It's going to be sitting until the 28th, and it's still fine to run. So, you know, I wouldn't want to run it far. But the plan as of now is the Kenworth that we were using before might be available by next week. We thought it might be this week, and I might, you know, I thought I was going to be able to use that one to go for this video, like to go to, you know, South Carolina, but it wasn't available yet. So hopefully that one will be available next week. The plan is, once this one goes in, once my truck goes in the Sindel, you know, that we can use Clyde's Kenworth again and run the W9 until this truck is done completely done. We want to keep the W9 around as long as he doesn't need it, as long as it's available. And that's what we'll be running until, man, middle of November. You know, it's crazy. I'm tired of dealing with it. I mean, it is what it is. It gives me a headache, but, you know, it's fine. It is what it is. You know, you can't do anything about it, but boy, it is frustrating. So anyway, that's the deal, guys. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I know I was a little dramatic, but you know, I'm just saying that I gotta let my feelings out every now and then. So yeah, that whole exchange was a disaster with them guys back there. So hey, we pulled it out. We're gonna take it to the real professionals and let them do it, and we'll just drive other people's trucks until then, and the day cab. So yeah, Roman's going to be back in the day cab tomorrow. I'm going to be in my truck doing some local stuff, and then I'm going to be out of the country for a week, and I'll be back for the Touch a Truck event next Saturday at Oregon Dairy. So yeah, what did I miss? I don't know. If you guys have any questions or anything, just you know, comment below. So anyway, enough of jabber for one night. It is about 11 o'clock. I'm going to go home. And I'll see you guys, I guess, next week. Thanks for watching.